Darkness. Again. Sun stood there. Alone. In front of him, the blonde-haired man, tall, just like him, surrounded by a burning golden aura. His eyes, cold, as if he were annoyed. "You're still weak." The echo of his voice resounded throughout the void. Sun clenched his fists. "That's not true." The man stepped forward. "Your power is low compared to back then. Your anger is useless. That's why you couldn't protect anyone." Images appeared. Shushu injured. Himari on the ground. Nei bleeding. Terno smiling. "Shut up!" Sun shouted. But the man didn't react. "If you want to become stronger," his aura grew, "then stop holding back and explode in anger." Sun woke up suddenly. Sweating. Breathing heavily. Again, he looked at his hands. They were trembling. Days later, training field. Blows. Again and again. No rest. No pause. Kaioken. The red aura kept appearing. He was trying to raise the level. Kaioken times 3. Kaioken times 4. Kaioken times 5. Over and over. The ground was already destroyed. His body was drenched in sweat as he kept training. In the distance, Himari watched. Worried. "He's been like that for hours." Shusha crossed her arms. "And he hasn't eaten anything. He usually eats like he's been starving for months." Sun attacked again. Stronger. Faster. Kaioken times 7. Boom. The impact threw him backward. He fell to his knees. But he stood up. Again. "That's enough." Kyuka's voice echoed. Authoritative. Firm. Sun stopped. Breathing heavily. "Captain," Kyuka looked at him directly. "You'll break yourself before becoming stronger. Don't you think you're acting like an idiot?" Silence. Sun lowered his gaze. "I'm not strong enough." His voice, low, almost broken. "I couldn't do anything against Terno." Yuaki stepped forward. "Brother," but Sun interrupted him. "If I were stronger." He clenched his fists as he shouted. They wouldn't have been hurt. The atmosphere turned heavy. Shushu was the first to move. She walked up to him. No jokes. No smile. Just, serious. And lightly punched his chest. "Idiot." Sun looked at her, surprised. "You protected us," she said. "If you hadn't been there, it would have been worse." Himari stepped forward too. Calmer. More direct. "Strength isn't everything." She looked him in the eyes. "You're a good person. That's enough." Sun didn't respond. But he listened. Kyuka crossed her arms. "If you want to get stronger, do it properly, not like a suicidal idiot." Yuaki smiled slightly. "Brother, I'm okay. Thanks to you. You've always protected me since we were kids, and I'm really grateful." Silence. Sun closed his eyes. Took a deep breath. He hadn't seen it that way. He hadn't failed. He had protected. But it still wasn't enough. "I want to become stronger," he said. But this time calmer. More determined. Shusha raised her hand. "I believe in you." Himari nodded. "I'm counting on you, teammate." Kyuka sighed. "Then start by resting." Yuaki laughed. "Now that is hard training for him." Sun let out a small laugh. His first in days. That night silence. But this time the dream returned. The blonde man. But something changed. Sun didn't step back. He looked at him directly. "I want to learn," he said. The man looked at him. For the first time he smiled slightly. Then explode in anger and awaken. The burning aura grew. "Because what's coming might destroy you." Far away in the darkness of Mato Terno opened his eyes. More energy. More power. Shikoku smiled. "The stage is set. And the game has just begun." The night in Mato was unsettling. Too quiet. The 7th Squad was on a light patrol. After the incident with Terno, no one let their guard down. Yuaki walked near Kyuka, Sun a few steps behind, still thoughtful, but calmer than before, until a presence. Fast, invisible, a flash. Wah! Yuaki disappeared. Yuaki! Sun reacted instantly. Too late. The squad tensed. An attack? No, there was no trace. No energy. No sound. Nothing. Kyuka frowned. Formation. Now. But Sun was already gone. He had launched forward, following a trail. Faint, but clear to him. Kyuka clenched her teeth. That idiot, but she didn't stop him, because she understood. Meanwhile, deep forest in Mato. Darkness. Silence. Yuaki fell to the ground. Confused. Where? In front of him a hooded figure. Still. Watching him. Who are you? Yuaki asked. Tense. Ready to react. The figure stepped forward. And again. Slowly she removed her hood. Yuaki's eyes widened completely. And no way. Sis? Wakara Aoba. Standing in front of him, Aoba ran. Without thinking. Yuaki. She hugged him. Tightly. Yuaki froze for a second. Then he hugged her back. Gently. Yuaki, you've grown. Her voice, calm and full of affection. We found you. I thought. Yuaki couldn't contain his emotions. But Aoba kept hugging him, overwhelmed with joy. Then a sound. An impact. Sun landed in front of them, breathing heavily. Yuaki, you're okay. His eyes moved. And stopped. On her. Silence. Complete. Aoba, he whispered. Without thinking he stepped forward. Quickly. He hugged her. Tightly. As if afraid of losing her again. But Aoba didn't respond. Didn't hug him back. Didn't move. And slowly she pushed him away. Sun froze. Aoba. Her gaze was cold. Distant. Almost empty. Don't touch me. Silence. Heavy. Sharp. Yuaki looked confused. Sis, it's Sun, our brother. Sun stepped back. He didn't understand. What's going on? Aoba sighed softly. And then her energy changed. Dark. Distorted. My name is still Aoba, but I'm no longer your sister. Both of them tensed. I'm a human Shuki. Silence. Yuaki was shocked. It's true, you look different. Aoba raised her hand. A fruit appeared. Dark. Abnormal. This changed everything. Sun clenched his fists. Who did this to you? Aoba didn't answer directly. It doesn't matter. Her eyes locked onto him. Colder. Harder. What matters is what I'm going to ask of you. The air grew heavy. Stay away from Yuaki. Absolute silence. Sun's eyes widened. What? Yuaki reacted. What are you talking about? We just reunited after so long. Why are you treating our brother like that? Aoba didn't look at him, only at Sun. As long as you're with him, Yuaki will die. Sun's heart stopped for a second. You're not Wakara's son. Honestly, I don't know who you are. She stepped forward. But if you really want to protect him, disappear from his life. Silence. Sun clenched his teeth. His body trembled. Not from fear. From conflict. I can't do that. Aoba narrowed her eyes. I expected that. Then, you'll regret it. Her energy rose. The environment distorted. Yuaki shouted. That's enough. Both stopped. Yuaki looked at his sister. With pain. With confusion. Why are you saying that? Aoba looked at him. For a moment her expression changed. Slightly. Almost imperceptibly. But it disappeared again. Because it's the only way you'll live. Silence. Sun stepped forward. Then tell me everything. Aoba looked at him, long silent, and for the first time she seemed to hesitate, confused by her own actions. She stepped back. Tell you everything? Are you kidding me? Sun stepped closer. Aoba, what's going on? Who are these people, Aoba? Two beautiful girls entered the scene. Yuno Neon and Zenibeko Koko. Two other human Shiki, surprised by the presence of Sun and Yuaki. Aoba's attitude changed. Back to warm, affectionate, like when she spoke to Yuaki. Look, this is my adorable little brother Yuaki, the one I told you about. She introduced him, ignoring Sun. Sun lowered his gaze and stayed silent. This sucks, he said with a forced smile.